Okay, it started streaming. See if it's on now.
Started streaming.
So it didn't stop me this time. So it looks like they got something.
YouTube. See if it's on there. If it is streaming, we're gonna look hella professional right now.
I'm on Twitch right now. I don't see it.
You don't see Sid on Twitch?
We are live on Twitch.
We are live.
Okay.
According to Nikki.
All right, shoot. Fucking right. All that shit, yeah. Girl.
Yep. BlurdDotRadio live stream. Oh, right, shit. Cool. We're live.
Are we live? We doing all that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're live on at least 2 of the 3 platforms we were going for.
Fucking right, man.
Yeah, we're on Twitch right now.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. You are watching BlurdDotRadio. And I am your host for the evening. My name is Mike Stidham. I am joined by co-host Steve.
What up? What did it
do? And the hardest working DJ in all of Chicago, DJ L. Okari.
Yo. All that stuff. I was figuring it out. Hey man, it's a lot going on over
good.
here.
He works hard, so you know.
Come on now, goddammit. Tried.
All we ask him to do is work hard. Not necessarily accurate.
Fucking right, man.
Our special guests for the evening today are, if you haven't heard of him, he runs Light Engine Labs. You will hear of him soon. He is the Black Tony Stark, a.k.a. Tony Dark. David N. Jones is with us today.
Happy Rona Sunday, everybody.
Rona!
Hey.
Rona!
We are also joined, Lord. We are also joined by a man who needs no introduction. He is an author, an actor, a rapper, all of the above. He is wearing a ring that is bigger than my eyeball.
Blank.
Rhymefest is in the house tonight.
Woo! Yes.
I
don't need
Rhyme
to be a special
festivals.
guest. I'm part of the monthly crew.
You definitely are. It's not his first time being on. Yeah. Rhymefest has joined us many times. Also, fun fact, me and Rhymefest couldn't get PlayStation 4 to work.
What do you mean?
We tried to play Monopoly. It didn't work. If anybody has any tips.
But I downloaded Brawlhalla.
Did you?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. We're going to have to square off in Brawlhalla. I'll tell you, I was so good at it at one point that I got hate mail from a kid I didn't know.
Brawlhalla.
Yeah.
He was like, you do the same move over and over again. And I was like, but did you beat me? Radio silence. So, folks, we're going to start the show the way that we start every show with blurt outs. As soon as he's ready.
Blurt it out. Yeah.
There it is. My blurt out for the week, I, of course, have been watching movies on Tubi. I watched a movie called The Unborn, which is a horror movie about a lady having a baby. I didn't pay attention to it.
Was her name Brenda?
I wish it had been. I watched The Protector 2. The note that I wrote was, why RZA, why?
Trash.
Listen, man. As much as I give RZA credit for being in a movie where it kind of looks like he's fighting after doing all the Wu-Tang stuff, not the best actor.
No,
love him in everything else. It's not a good actor. And I also watched a movie called Meltdown. I don't remember what it was about, but I do remember that Luke Pack, Peanut Butter Wolf, and a bunch of other rappers on what's the name of the label?
Was it?
Yeah, Stone Throw. I actually didn't write it down because I assumed that Steve was going to help me out with it. Really good soundtrack, really okay movie.
What's the movie called again?
Meltdown. It's on Tubi. I really can't even tell you what it's about. I watched it Monday.
Damn, Tubi movies.
That was like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, and we started the second season of Harley Quinn. So far, so good. We're on episode 2.
It's great.
Yeah. That's what I got. Steve, what's your blurt out for today?
Blurt it out.
I've been staying up at night, having trouble like not buying Nikes off of the Goat app because what's the point?
Facts.
You know,
You got to have your shoe wear in order when this is over.
this is all over. Like, how am I supposed to know whether we're going to get out of here in fall or if we're going to get out of here in late summer? Like what do I wear? You know what I mean? Like, what do I wear?
The tribulation of the fashion savvy.
Right. I meant to ask you, have you read this book before, Mike? Dauphine by Donald Goines.
I've never read a Donald Goines book.
All right, I'm about to start one like tomorrow.
Nice.
Being a dope fiend
So
or a book?
yeah, it's like, you gotta learn more about the Dauphine. So you're gonna pop up. What else? I bought a new MIDI controller.
Hey,
They're gonna control it. That was fun.
oh,
Yeah, I needed something with automation on it. So I need something with knobs on it.
Okay.
So that's fun.
Nice.
It was like $50, so I'm really happy about that.
tight.
No.
What else? No, I got nothing else, guys. That's it. That's the highlight of my week.
There you go. Thank you,
job.
Steve.
No problem.
DJ L. Okari, what you got?
Yeah, man. You know what? So I've been doing this thing where I've been re-watching old black movies that I haven't actually given a chance to watch. In this quest, I have watched Dead Presidents.
It does not keep up well.
No one told me how depressing that fucking movie was gonna be. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that was, dog. Like, you.
Did
Okay,
you think it was gonna have a happy end?
fam. I just expected to see a bank heist. That's all. I thought I was gonna see a bank heist with niggas with white faces and the little black shits with skull caps. That's all I knew about the movie. I got more excited. Literally, I got more excited the more that I found out about the movie. I was like, oh shit, Chris Tucker's gonna be Chris Tucker in this movie? Damn. Okay. They got Lawrence Tate in this movie. Okay, I'm excited for this. Bokeem Woodbine in this movie. Yo, this is an all-star cast. This is about to be a good-ass movie. And
Pinky from Friday was in it?
Terrence Howard is in this movie being fucking Terrence Howard. Like,
Black celebrity that you forgot about 10 years ago.
I was just like, you know what? I was like, this is about to be some good shit, right? It was very depressing. Like, and then when that bank heist is 10 minutes. That is 10 minutes of the movie, and like that's the iconic shit. This shit, blinking you will miss it. Literally blinking you will miss that shit. And she died.
Yeah, literally.
Bruh, and she died. Like, she was like, she came in for 2 seconds, and like, can we just talk about how she even got into this shit? Like,
which one is she?
She was the sister of his baby mama that he got pregnant before he went to war. That is what. That is what. That was literally seconds. He comes back from the war. His baby mother's sister kisses him for no reason. Literally no reason. Like, kind of a hint that they might like each other, but it's just I don't know. And then he chokes out his baby mama, goes to a Panther party, recruits old girl, and then she gets killed in the next scene. What? I was like, what the fuck did I watch? Why are niggas praising this movie like it's the Bible?
Black life.
Like, we
live rough.
God damn.
We live raw.
Hood movie sad. The hood is sad.
Keith David, he definitely did his thing in the movie.
Who?
Keith David, he did a good job in that.
Dog,
He's a friend of
Keith
mine.
David was fucking terrified. Yo, that's first scene with Keith David when they go on that run, worth the entire light ticket though.
Exactly.
That fucking scene, bro, where
run, young blood.
He rolls up on homeboy with one leg. Great. I was just like, too fucking good. But yeah, man, that shit's sad. Bokeem Woodbine cutting niggas' heads off. It was just weird, man.
Carrying it around.
It
Chris from The Sopranos was in it.
Like, god damn, man. And this was before Friday. Like, Chris Tucker was like that before Friday.
Was it before Friday?
It was before Friday. Yes.
Because I remember maybe it came out after Friday. I knew who Chris Tucker was when he was in the movie.
No, it did come out before Friday. I remember.
Maybe
that was his debut role. That's his debut role. Was whatever the fuck that crazy ass movie's name. Also watched ATL.
You never seen ATL?
Nah, it was a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. It was one of those movies where I was like, why? If I have to choose between this and Roll Bounce, you know, I don't know. It looked like Friday with skates. It was pretty much Friday with skates, but it wasn't really even
also,
about the fucking skates.
Real quick, Friday came out in April. Dead Presidents came out in October.
Oh, so they were really close?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. That dude was trying to make some money that year. Anyway, man. So I saw that ATL was better than I thought it was going to be. And let me see. What else? Of course, I'm watching Harley Quinn. I finished Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? I think I may have finished
the whole game?
Yeah. Finished the main story. Fucking loved it.
He plays himself applause.
Oh, my God. It was beautiful. Now, that was for Spider-Man. That shit was for Spider-Man. That shit was beautiful.
Oh, man. For Peter Parker.
What a beautiful game. Wow. I'm playing the DLC shit. That shit hard. But the rest of it is really fun. I'm having a good time.
Okay.
And yeah, I think
how many suits did you get?
You said how many suits?
Mm-hmm.
The last suit I got was because like if you were playing the DLC, you get like some suits like later on. Before I got the automatic suit that you get at the end of the game, I got the what do you call it? The quip suit where Spider-Man will do random ass quips in a cartoon form and shit. There's also this raw. My favorite suit though is this raw ass fucking suit where he's like silver. It's the Spider-Man 2099 Mach 2.
Okay.
It's fucking gorgeous.
I hated Spider-Man 2099. I'm just throwing that out there. No hate.
No, it's okay. It's good. It was hard for me to not play with the Ben Reilly suit though. Like the Ben Reilly suit was like my Scarlet Spider, like best suit ever. Yeah. I pretty much played the entire game with that suit, but it was like but this 2099 Mark II, dog, that shit hot. Spider-Punk is dope too. I like that suit too. I only did it for like the Halloween episode.
The black suit, do you?
No, you don't. That's why the last suit is very similar to the black suit, as well as the suit that you get if you complete the Black Cat missions. That's another one that I got at the end. That suit's dope. So like they try to give you suits that are similar to the black suit, but not actually giving you the black suit. And that's because they already teased that they're gonna do a whole Venom saga in the next one. So they didn't want to.
You got to for the sequel.
They wanted to make sure that people, it's a good payoff for later.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you, DJ Elokari.
Yeah.
David Jones.
Yep.
Has been sending me actual. We're geeky over here. TV shows. We can quote from like Ice Cube movies and Marvel comic books.
So bad, my
David Jones sent me self-organizing nanoparticle technology.
Yeah.
Videos this week. Did you still want that to be your blurt out?
I mean, I have actually a few that I want to run down, but yeah, we can definitely start with that. So this is a new technology that's been released by Rice University, and it's been going on for about 4 years worth of research. Now, just to summarize before I get into all the technical specs of it, everybody, of course, is familiar with T1000, right? Liquid metal. This is the technology that makes the T1000 possible. Like the way he's able to connect and all of the servos and all of the moving parts happen. So, and actually I screenshot it, so I'm just going to read directly what it says.
Okay.
It's the directed motion and self-assembly of matter by a Tesla coil. This is the studies of electrokinetic phenomenon using single-walled carbon nanotubes. So basically by using electrokinesis, I know it's crazy. By using electrokinesis, you're able to connect an infinite amount of neural electrical network systems. So instead of you having to solder like a microchip or something like that, they'll connect themselves based upon how you want them to, all through the means of electricity. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I immediately thought, can we make like an AI brain out of this? Is this a...
Yeah, absolutely.
Can we do it before white people make a racist one?
Nigga.
But think about it like this. Like when it comes to, and I use this analogy. So when you're creating an airplane, there's miles and miles of cables. And as you all know, I was a pilot, right? Mm-hmm. So there are miles and miles of electrical components that need to go into making an airplane work. Mm-hmm. Now with this, you can assemble one in a matter of hours by themselves. That's crazy. So you can also transfer data through it. All of this technology is extremely new, but I'm learning how to adopt it into my practices, into the next phase of my company. This is going to be crazy. And I can't really give too much away right now, but just the technology, that's definitely the first thing that I wanted to bring on the show, because no one's talking about this, especially in our community. Mm-hmm. So, this is going to be a prevalent thing. And just look, I'm telling you, in the next 15 years, you're going to look back at this episode and you're going to say, oh my God, he was right.
Remember that. I want to get in the Library of Congress.
Yeah, Steve. You better remember, Steve.
Everybody.
So something else last week and this week as well. Do you remember what I sent you, Mike?
Yes.
What did I send you?
That creepy self-connecting, the video.
No, I'm talking about Mana, the retro gaming site.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't even get into that at all. Yeah. So I actually coded my own ROM and emulator site that's live streaming that allows anybody to play retro games all the way up to PlayStation 1. And it's so dope. I'll send out the link, and we can actually put it on the comments after this. So I mean it's in beta right now, but like it has its own comments section. It has NBA Jam. That's the game of the month right now.
Mm-hmm. Tournament edition or regular?
Tournament edition. You got come on, man. Yeah. So secondly, as you all know, I was on the show. What was it, last month or 2 months ago or something like that?
How long have we even been indoors?
It's been a while. Yeah, I know it's hard to keep track. But the solar panel, right?
A month and a half.
Yeah.
The one that I brought on the show. So we're getting really close to launching my solar panel manufacturing facility. Nice. And we'll be hiring 200 individuals of varying occupations to work with us.
Nice.
So this is a great opportunity for people who are looking to break into renewable energy to get on board. There'll be free training. We're opening up an office in Chicago, so you won't have to drive out to the suburbs. It's going to be really exciting stuff.
Nice. We will have a link to that as well. I shared it on my Facebook page. We'll share it on the BlurdDot page too. Yeah, for sure. And finally, so this is the next phase of what we're doing. Can you hear me? Am I in? Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
So my team and I, we've been working on creating a platform for smart tiny homes, and we've just created the conceptual design for something that we're calling Stasis. It's capable of being assembled in 4 hours or less. It has a 25-year lifespan. It costs $30,000, and it can work with a full standalone virtual power plant that, of course, we're building.
Nice.
And every year we intend to do upgrades and to, of course, have newer and more improved models. But the idea behind it is anybody can buy these things, and it basically solves the housing crisis. You can set one of these things up. You can create smart villages. I mean, it has an innumerable amount of opportunities for it. And not to mention, in the wake of a disaster, or if there were any sort of like natural disaster, like a hurricane or something, you could have an entire village up and running in a matter of a few days.
Damn.
There you go.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's going to be the future right there.
The Black Tony Stark. Crazy. I wasn't joking. It sounded like a joke. I was not joking. Glad to have you on the show, David.
So that's
you
my
want to shout out your company where people can find out more about it?
Yeah, so if you go to lumena.io, that's lumena.io, it has our full backstory and all the traction we've had thus far.
There you go. Again, the Black Tony Stark.
Wait, can you spell that? Can you spell that one more time?
lumena.io.
Got you.
There you go. Hit up David Jones' site. Find out more about the awesome things that he is doing. We'll keep you updated here at BlurdDotRadio.
Tight.
Thank you.
My goodness.
Who
want to follow that?
Yes.
What are you geeking out about this week?
First of all, I'm trying to figure out, am I doing something wrong? Because everybody got on headphones but me.
Wow, I'm sorry, fam. You need to get your life.
Am I not? Like, where am I going wrong with this?
Hey, man, I mean, if you're living your best life.
If you can hear, I suppose you don't need them.
I mean, I guess y'all. I mean, you know. But anyway,
I got an extra pair, dog. You want?
No, you know what? I don't need no headphones, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and.
There you go.
Like, so
I got two, baby. What's good? You know what I mean? With the dilly.
I've been thinking about just how. Oh, you look great. You know what? I was thinking about how like new TV is so much better than old TV. Like I was sitting up watching. I don't know if it was like Knight Rider or some show like that, and you know, my girl said to me, "Man, do you think they'll ever make shows like this again?" And I'm like, "Wait a minute, our shows now are so much better. Like our shows now are like for life. Our shows now, like it used to be The Fall Guy, now it's For Life, or it used to be like Greatest American Hero or A-Team. Now you got like Power. You know what I'm saying? Like, and our show now, you don't have to wait every week. You can binge watch a whole season of The Walking Dead. Those are our shows now. TV now is so much better.
I will say I miss waiting a week for a new episode.
A little
like
bit.
The anticipation that came with
sometimes.
it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do.
Like, I
feel
miss
you.
being like, oh shit, Sunday, Bly's gonna come on. I'm definitely gonna sit down and watch that. Now you just watch it all and then you forget you even watched the show.
I mean, I think this is a thing, brother, we call discipline, brother. After you watch the first one, turn it off the way, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know.
Of that. Let me just throw that out there.
Yeah, well, that's, you know. And so, you know, another thing, I was thinking about something Elokari said about how horrible Dead Presidents was. However, the first thing it made me think about was, you know, for a black show, for a black movie, it's always got to be like extra bad than its white counterpart. So, for example, if we love Scarface or The Godfather, well, you got New Jack City. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like.
Hey, New Jack City was great.
No, it was great for a bad black counterpart. To a great white movie. Like, so it's kind of like, you know, oh, you like Self-Made? The white version of that is Ford versus Ferrari. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, dog. I got a lot to say about that shit.
Try. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like we got to give each other a break because we operating from a financial deficit.
Wow.
This is true.
In Hollywood.
Man, we got Danny Elfman on that fucking soundtrack, though. Like, Danny Elfman did fucking Dead Presidents. Can we just... Yes, can we take that in? Danny Elfman did the soundtrack.
Accomplishment. We can give a clap for that. That's the thing.
I'm just saying.
And the soundtrack was busting.
It was. No, it was most definitely raw. I love the soundtrack. I have no complaints about that soundtrack. I just said the shit was depressing.
It didn't age well. Because again, for the time, like when I was in '95, how old was I? Like 4th grade? I thought that was fantastic.
Dead Prez was depressing, and so was the Joker. So now, what?
Like the same movie. The face paint is the same.
Yeah.
I mean, they took a lot from that. I will say Joker took a lot from Dead Presidents. A lot of movies took a lot from Dead Presidents.
Popped out of a dumpster with 2 guns. That's an iconic thing. That's iconic.
Yeah.
That was in Don't Be a
got murked.
I don't understand why nobody's talking about IP Man 4. It's a wonderful movie.
I'm watching it now.
For the bad.
I am watching it now, fam. I was trying to watch that shit before the show, but then got distracted with a bunch of meetings and shit. But yes, I am about to watch that shit right now.
Is it better than the first 3?
Did you like 3?
I thought 3 was cool, but I thought 3 was worse than 1 and 2, and then 2 was worse than 1. Like, not that they were bad movies, but like, you know, as they move forward. The reason I haven't seen it is because I'm afraid that the 4th one is going to be the worst one.
No, 4 is dope. 4 is like... 4 has a lot. It makes you think a lot about what's going on today with racism against Asians trying to build Chinatown.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And I always think it's interesting whenever anything opens up about Chinatown.
Mm-hmm. Lots of crime in there.
Yeah.
Chinatown is one of the
lot
most
of interesting
places in the world.
Yeah. You said luxurious?
Mysterious,
yeah.
I heard yes.
Yeah.
Not many people. I don't know what happens in those basements.
Right.
It seems like there are plenty of basements.
or in those trucks.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
They're just dropping off crates. Yeah. Who knows what's in those crates?
Yeah. What I was watching so far from that film is they were going into the beef between Bruce Lee teaching Americans kung fu,
yeah,
kung fu.
They get into that, but without me giving the movie away, it's far more about the white man.
Oh yeah,
about Scott Adkins or the white man in general.
The white man in general, and the white man discriminating against kung fu in comparison to karate.
When he didn't invent either one.
No.
Yeah, but he's still like, yeah, you're inferior kung fu.
That sounds like a Shaw Brothers movie. I would be sure.
Really
kung
good.
Fu with my karate.
Yeah, so the white man is defending karate like it's his.
Which, that's what white folks do.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
It's true.
What else? Right. I've been thinking about my last blurt out, how to age gracefully. I see a lot of people that don't know how to age gracefully.
You might as well go ahead and get that Beijing, fam.
Man, bro, stay away from it, man. That is not aging gracefully. That is aging.
You don't want to have hair right here and then no hair.
That is aging reluctantly.
Get that Beijing, baby. I know Steve gonna get that Beijing, baby.
Oh no!
Like I'll have the whole just let it go.
Yeah, aging gracefully, staying in shape physically, mentally, and spiritually. And I think the younger we are, the more we can let one go over the other. The older you get, the more you got to balance them all out.
True.
Facts.
True. Because it doesn't take much when you're old.
I didn't say old. You said old.
I see what you're trying to do over there, Mike. I see you over there, Mike. Wow.
What is old?
Huh?
What is old?
What is old? How do you know when you're old?
My hip hurt the other day, actually this was months ago, because I slept on it wrong. That was my first indication that I was not young anymore.
Wow.
Hurt yourself in your sleep just from laying down. That didn't happen in my 20s.
That'd be real.
I think old, somebody told me once, they said old is when your best days are behind you.
I don't know.
That's
in a bed shit myself for me to
very deep.
Are your best days in front of you? Like when I listen to Dave talk, Dave's best days are in front of him. That's how I know he's young.
There you go.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have something you striving for. That's how you stay young.
That's right.
And it shouldn't be striving to stay young.
That's right. Especially when you're Steve trying to get that Beijing, baby. No, I'm just
Well, folks, on that note, it is 8:01. I think we're going to go into our first DJ Elokari music break of the evening. Right. DJ Elokari is going to hit you with some hits.
Yeah.
DJ Elokari, what hits you going to hit him with?
Man, so my homie Cole, the Jerovna, has just dropped a album. That's
what?
His name of his album is called Really Human, and it just dropped yesterday. We gotta get this dude on the show. He's fucking talented as shit. And I will be doing it just like a random interview with him soon, probably next week, just to go over like all the tracks and whatnot. Okay. Like, dang man, like the dude, he got a lot of soul in him, man. I played a song called "We Broke" by him a couple times, but yeah, man.
We broke, but we broke.
The name of the song is called "We Broke." But the song I'm going to start off with is something from his album. I have not listened to this song yet, but we about to listen to it together because it got one of my favorite rappers on it besides Rhymefest. His band's by the name of Rico Sinsley. And the name of this song is The Lucky Few. And we're going to start off with that track, man. It's going to be Hot Fire.
All right. You were listening to BlurdDotRadio, BlurdDotRadio. What is it? 8:02. We will be back at 8:17-ish. Listen to the music. We'll be back soon.
Tight.
I'm about to get some spaghetti.
All right.
Tell yourself to get over it. Fix a drink. Watch some shit.
BlurdDotRadio.
It's a new day coming tomorrow. You've been over and over this more than just a little bit. You got plenty of bags to sift through. They tell you you're too black. They tell you you're too white, too gay, too much of a woman. They tell you you're too soft. They tell you you're too hard, too smart, too much of another. I do. I see you. I know you're the truth. I do. Send me to you and me, the lucky few. Tell yourself to get out of here. Find a place where you can live, where the sun hangs high and the vibes are cool, where the people will look at you, really look inside of you, but you'll be the same wherever you are. They tell you you're too black. They tell you you're too white, too gay, too much of a woman. They tell you you're too soft. They tell you you're too hard, too smart, too much of another. I do. I see you. I know you're the truth.
BlurdDotRadio.
I do. Send me to you and me, we're the lucky few.
Make sure you're born at the right time. Right sun and moon sign with the right jeans. Right Fetty with me's in the right place. Backyard, plenty space. Right smile sitting on the right face. Right skin tone, right gender, right features. Gotta have a real good preschool teacher and always eat the right food. So you be in the right mood and the right mind. So the right folks like you be in the right crowd, right classes, right groups. Get the right grades, right majors, right schools. Gotta always do the right thing righteous. Maybe the right one, have 2.5 kids. Get the right job with the right boss. Put your money in the right bank, in the right stocks. And when you wake up and something seem wrong, then you better find the right one to put the blame on. Yeah.
All you have is your own mind to make your own God, your own love, your own faith. All you have is your own will to create your own God, your own love, your own faith. All you have is your own mind to make your own God, your own love, your own faith. All you have is your own will to create.
It doesn't make any difference whether you can't love a woman, can't love a man, can't love anybody. You're dangerous. Because you've no way of learning humility. No way of learning that other people suffer. And no way of learning how to use your suffering and theirs to get from one place to another.
Sometimes clinging to a cloud ain't as easy as it seems. Sometimes clinging to a cloud ain't as easy as it seems. But we try, and we try, and we try, and we try, baby, we try, and we try, and we try. Lately we're all in our heads. Luck never brought us love.
This is Piano Song by Aaron Allen James on BlurdDotRadio.
Sit beneath my money tree and roll my weed. I'm counting up infinitely. I'm rounding up the trilogy, real potency. Now ghosts and dreams, I'm on my way to focusing. You silly motherfuckers trying to stop me, must be joking, B. What the fuck you want? Yeah, I got it in the trunk. If you really wanna know about me, pull up to the front. Bitch, I never got a stunt. I do all my fucking stunts. You the driver, I'm the flyer. I go wherever I want.
BlurdDotRadio.
Perfect place to stay, perfect place to be. I'm the perfect candidate to hold this perfect energy. Perfect place for shade, perfect place for dreams. I'm so perfect, this too perfect. Only purpose that I need. Perfect place for shade, perfect place to be. I'm the perfect candidate to hold this perfect energy. Perfect place for shade, perfect place for dreams. I'm so perfect, this too perfect. Only purpose that I need. Perfect. Here I rise to my true purpose. It's a sad day for the haters. Need to find out what your worth is. Get to work, sis. Only moving how I want to till they put me in that hearse. Until I meet the day, you gon' find me in my purse. Fuck designer, I'm my favorite accessory. You know you like me too. At night you pray to get next to me. You falling and it's cool, but I'm not here to play catch. You see, I'm a goddess with a rule, and that's to always be here for me. Yeah. Says you don't need no man, or that you need a bag. Be you a book or some, loving your dream instead. Knowledge of self align with your wealth, so I'ma call me a jet. Time to take off, don't ever clock out. I'm running on fate now, running on doubt. I'm running on me, they running on clout. They wanna fit in, I've always been out. Don't follow my lead, just figure it out. Stop swallowing seeds, bitch, get off your couch. Quit playing with me, go bigger, go loud. I'm praying I see you making it out. I'll always be free, I'm patient, I'm found. Just dropping these keys and making my perfect place for stay. Perfect place to be. I'm the perfect candidate to hold this perfect energy. Perfect place for shade, perfect place for dreams. I'm so perfect, this too perfect. Only purpose that I need. Perfect place for shade, perfect place to be. I'm the perfect candidate to hold this perfect energy. Perfect place for shade, perfect place for dreams. I'm so perfect, this too perfect. Only purpose that I need.
Okay, on the beat.
Niggas mad cause I keep me a bag with me. I work, make me sweat, keep a rag with me. When I walk in the mall, I'm like, give me that. What it's saying, ain't getting this that pity pack. Niggas mad cause I keep me a bag with me. I work, make me sweat, keep a rag with me. When I walk in the mall, I'm like, give me that. What it's saying, ain't getting this that pity pack. Niggas mad cause I keep me a bag with me. I work, make me sweat, keep a rag with me. When I'm up in the mall, I'm like, give me that. What it's saying, ain't getting this that pity pack. Niggas mad cause I keep me a bag with me. Hard work, make me sweat, keep a rag with me. When I walk in the mall, I'm like, give me that. What it's saying, ain't getting this that pity pack. What it's saying, ain't getting this that pity pack. You ain't talking about money, don't chitty chat. I was broke on my ass, now I'm getting racks. Had to find me a way, so I'm focused on music. These niggas be hating, these niggas so foolish. Was talking that shit, now they bumping my music. Got love for the stew in the booth, I'm like you, but don't listen to this back to back, then you stupid. I'm a pro in this shit, I ain't new, nigga. Hand stuck to the mic like it's glue, nigga. I be eating up the beat like it's food, nigga. I'ma be rich when I'm 22, nigga. All these niggas on my dick like moo, nigga. Guess you got a better thing to go do, nigga. I came up from the bottom like a shoe, nigga. I'm the best at coming up, thought you knew, nigga. I'ma make it no matter what. Took off on you hoes, ain't no catching up. I roll 70 levels, come bat it up. These niggas be snakes trying to set me up, but I ain't going, can't wait till the day that I hop on that phone. Wasn't no shit, now I'm bone like Jordan. Used to rap on the phone, now my song get recorded. Wasn't no step first, now I'm getting support. Niggas mad cause I keep me a bag with me. Hard work, make me sweat, keep a rag with me. When I walk in the mall, I'm like, give me that. What it's saying, ain't getting this ain't pity pack. Niggas mad cause I keep me a bag with me. Hard work, make me sweat, keep a rag with me. When I walk in the mall, I'm like, give me that. What it's saying, ain't getting this ain't pity pack. Niggas mad cause I keep me a bag with me. Hard work, make me sweat, keep a rag bag with me. When I'm up in the mall, I'm like, give me that. Well, it's saying that get this ain't penny pack. Niggas mad cause I keep me a bag with me. Hard work, make me sweat, keep a rag with me. When I walk in the mall, I'm like, give me that. Well, it's saying that get this ain't penny pack.
I am so blasted, slow as molasses. Eyes are so red that I gotta wear glasses. Dope got me gone as I'm sitting in classes. My teacher noticed, she say that it's tragic. As I'm blowing, I'm slowing, I notice I'm gone. Confidence got me feeling real strong. Feeling like floating, might just sing a song. Feeling so right, I hope nothing go wrong. Damn, snap back to reality. It's a war going on and it's hella casualties. Wake up, yeah, it's alive. Go back to sleep. Little nigga, it's alive, bye-bye. It's a sci-fi during drive-bys. Gonna fly by when a bullet shot to get this fly guy. Oh no, as the body hit the floor, man, I'm always dope. Hope I so well before the cameras roll and take my soul before I go. I got to show that I'm really brother living in this hole. On the show, cause then you know the realest flow will only come when the truth be told. And truth be told, I'm hella bold. Niggas looking like an omelet the way they fold. Take away their clothes and hoes and close the door. That's when the real brother color gon' be shown.
Niggas mad cause I keep me a bag with me. Hard work make me sweat, keep a rag with me. When I walk in the mall, I'm like, give me that. Well, it's saying that get this ain't penny pack. Niggas mad cause I keep me a bag with me. Hard work make me sweat, keep a rag with me. When I walk in the mall, I'm like, give me that. Well, it's saying that get this ain't penny pack. Niggas mad cause I keep me a bag with me. Hard work make me sweat, keep a rag with me. When I'm up in the mall, I'm like, give me that. Well, it's saying that get this ain't penny pack. Niggas mad cause I keep me a bag with me. Hard work make me sweat, keep a rag with me. When I walk in the mall, I'm like, give me that. Well, it's saying that get this ain't penny pack.
BlurdDotRadio coming back right after this track.
Oh, haunted by dreams. I'm haunted by days. I need her from the pain. Split screen, big mama, the iron board, pressing my soul. Well, then, cut to a church fool. Cut to a church fool.
BlurdDotRadio.
Oh, Lord. Split screen, Charlie, and the Tyler at Jay. Pulling me out. Let us all gather around now. Hey. In the land of together now. This when we sing, hey, Negro spiritual. This when we sing, and please, sure please, make it pretty. And this when we sing, hey, Negro spiritual. Right there, what they did to that boy. Cut to me. Then I look to my left, and like usual, a cold vacant space. Cold vacant space. Yeah. Always under the chat line. Under the chat line. Baby thirsty. Hey. Baby thirsty. Nobody to be free with.
Okay, cancel my subscription. I cancel my subscription. That's all I got.
Some more song. Make me sing. Hey, Negro spiritual. What they did to that boy. Come on and sing. Hey, Negro spiritual. Come on and sing. And keep me out of the Tallahatchie, Lord. Hey,
10-second warning.
Ready?
Stop these dreams when I get down dead and pour it out of the Tallahatchie on. Y'all say, hey, 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 yeah, yeah,
Right now? Are we on?
Yes.
Hey, everybody. You're listening to BlurdDotRadio. I am your host for the evening, Mike Stidham. I am joined by the most wonderful co-host in all the world, Steve.
What up?
The hardest working DJ and other most wonderful co-host in the world, DJ Elokari.
Yo.
We have two very special guests tonight. We have world changer David N. Jones.
Good evening.
Again, you think it's a joke that I called him a world changer. It's not a joke. really and truly is this guy. We also have the wizard of raps, the
Tight.
warlock of rhymes, author, actor, musical whiz. Rhymefest is here.
I think Rhymefest is eating a sandwich.
No, the thing is, you know what it is? You know what it is? I'm shy. And so when people assign titles to me, I become very bashful.
Well,
labels and titles. Why must we ascribe to labels and titles?
Hey man,
because someone will always be something and someone will always not be something.
Well,
you need to stop being.
I think the great. I'm gonna Rhymefest the Great is the title.
No, you know what I call myself? Honestly, when people ask for a bio and they're like, what are you? What do you call yourself? I just say humanitarian.
There you go. See, even still, that's nice.
That's well said.
Fine.
Humanitarian Rhymefest with us.
Humanitarian. Because in humanity, everything exists, including art.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
World
class podcaster, a physical artist.
There we go.
Dread lockmaster.
Oh,
Fit him.
Oh,
thank you, sir.
All that.
PlayStation.
I'm not as good with PlayStation. that one needs some work.
Depends on the game.
What'd you say?
I said depends on the game.
Some games, other games. So folks, it is time for our trailer segment. Tonight we have two great trailers, or at least they're great. Maybe I haven't seen either one. I'm gonna lay it on the line here. I have medium hopes for one and kind of high hopes for the other. Bad Trip, which was actually already released on April 17th to Amazon, I believe. I have pretty high hopes for. I feel like it's like the Black Jackass movie. It's Black Bad Grandpa.
Basically.
And Eric Andre is actually, he's pretty avant-garde when it comes to the ridiculous things that he does. And then there's the Snowpiercer TV show.
I'm not happy about that.
I saw the movie. It was a good movie. TV show could work, but given the trailer, I don't know. We'll let you all decide.
We already know how it's going to end. I hate like when we'll talk about it later.
Yeah. Let's start off. Let's start off with Snowpiercer. Let's get it out of the way.
Okay. Yeah. Again, guys, trailers. I'm trying to make sure that it's going right. But we're gonna work on it. So All right.
It's gonna be great one day.
One of these days, we're gonna figure this out.
And then one day we'll be back in the studio where it will be great once again.
Yeah, there you go. Shit.
You keep telling yourself that if it makes you feel better.
It does, Steve.
Makes me feel better, Steve. For you at home, we're starting the trailer.
Attention all passengers. The temperature outside is minus 119 degrees Celsius.
Nobody cares.
We are 6 years, 9 months, and 26 days from departure. For your personal safety, be prepared to brace. Snowpiercer is all that's left of the world. Mr. Wilford runs our train based on 3 principles. Can I borrow you for a second?
They about to get their sex on.
Honor and order. Each of us in our place.
Never forget who you are.
A Tilly.
We figured out a way to survive in the shadows. How about we leave this hell behind?
There's an idea traveling up train, and all it needs is a spark.
We march to the engine!
What is it you see when you look at this train?
I see a fortress class.
I see the balance of need and speed and greed. I see 3,000 souls surviving on a planet determined to freeze all life in place. We're so in motion. Crush every last spark of this mutiny now. Forever. I'm fighting to do what I know is right.
And you will know my name.
I'm not gonna know anybody's name.
Is that Childish Gambino?
Once you pass
It's
through
Davey
that door,
Diggs.
there's no turning back.
Is it over yet?
No. Oh, long ass trailer.
Was it done now?
Yeah, it's done. Long ass trailer.
Are we back now?
Yeah, we back. Shit.
All right. Here's some facts. Snowpiercer, the TV show, will be out in 2020. I don't think they know when it'll be out either. It will star Jennifer Connelly, Daveed Diggs, who was in Blind Spotting, which was a fantastic. It's a lot different from Snowpiercer.
Yes, it was good. Well,
yeah. Well, number one,
Snowpiercer was good.
The movie was good.
Yeah.
The show we'll see. Sean Bean is also in it. We'll see if Sean Bean lives, as he usually does not.
Willie Bean is in the movie.
My nigga.
If you've ever seen Sean Bean in the movie, he was the
006 GoldenEye.
Was he?
Was he? I don't know shit.
He was
also in Silent Hill.
Was he in Silent? Yeah, he was. Yeah, he kind of lived in there. He didn't necessarily.
I mean, he went to Silent Hill, so he never came back. So it's kind of
he's something like that. Snowpiercer, the movie, was about a train where society lived after the world ended. There was some cannibalism involved. Each train car was a hierarchy. Good movie. I'm going to say it doesn't need to be a show.
It absolutely does not need to be a show.
Steve. We'll give Steve a second.
Oh, yeah. TNT makes like trash television.
They made Joe Bob Briggs. No one remembers Joe Bob Briggs. He hosted a horror movie.
Got Corona.
Did you see Snowpiercer, Steve?
Yeah, I've seen Snowpiercer. Yes, it's a good movie. It definitely doesn't need to be made into like a show though. Like, I get where it could be a Game of Thronesy type show, but here's the thing, guys.
It's on the train.
It's on the train. It's not enough room. You know what I mean?
It's a long ass train.
Huh?
That train long as hell.
It's long as hell, but like, I don't know. Once you get to the end, you're at the end. You know what I mean? Like,
you already know what's on it.
Yeah, that's called a 10th season.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't go that far, because it's a linear. Like, all jokes aside, it has to be a linear story. Like, somebody from this part of the train has to get somebody on this part of the train. And once this person gets to this end, It's just got to start back over here, and I can't figure how that's gonna work.
And you
Each
will know
train
my
car
name
is
is the
a
Lord.
It could happen. It would be a bad show.
You know, I always think to myself, you know, why doesn't Lex Luthor use his genius to create a cure to cancer in the same way that I think all the energy that goes into making Snowpiercer the TV show, we could have the second season of Boys. Like, what are we doing?
The Boys is coming
There's
back.
already going to be a second season.
It's coming back. It's coming back.
Yeah.
I need it now. Now is the time.
Well, you can take Snowpiercer for now, sir.
Steve, I'm sorry, we cut you off.
No, it's over. I'm not watching that show ever.
Yeah. Would you give it 2 episodes?
I might give it 1, but like I would have to turn my TV to TNT for some reason other than the basketball.
You can watch AEW. Dynamite is playing.
Yeah, I can watch AEW. Great. Yeah.
Nope. Rhymefest, I think we got your review. It sounded like a hard no.
Yeah. Fuck all that. That's bad. So, like, you know, can we curse on the show now? Like, what can we do on this show that we couldn't do on the other?
No, it's no rules. No rules. There's no rules. No rules.
There you go.
Yeah, no rules, fam. You good.
Hey, you know what? I'm determined that by the time I'm like 60, to be like the crazy dude in the neighborhood that like wears a karate belt and like a rice patty hat and like got all his jewelry, and the kids are like, that nigga crazy, but like
you got a hat on a gi and no shirt on underneath.
Yeah. No, like all this shit, like different countries, like. And when I die, they be like, he had $1 million.
There you go.
He was the crazy
from
guy.
That man's name is Silver B. Anybody in the class of 2000 in Cleveland Heights High School can tell you Silver B was just this weird old man.
He sounds
I don't know
cool
why
as
we
hell.
all know him. We did.
That was the rapper. That was the rapper in his day that was hot. And he got it. That's why
You
the
don't
kids
know.
love him.
Okay, young man, let me tell you about all that shit that I'm talking about. About to get it in my street. You don't know. About to hit that beat.
Another one.
Yeah, come sell some blue blocker.
Come on, brother. You don't know.
This thick. People can't see your eyes or your eyebrows. Just your nose and the mouth. DJ Elokari.
Yeah, what about it?
How do you feel about this?
Okay, so like I'm a big fan of Snowpiercer. I think it's a great movie. Me and Deb are like been going through like all of Bong Joon-ho's like, you know, movies. And
Right. That's I forgot to mention that Bong Joon-ho is one of the executive producers of the show.
He's an executive producer. That means he's giving money for the shit to happen. That doesn't mean he's gonna be doing anything that has to do with this particular film. So just like he's giving money. This nigga is giving money. This nigga is giving money. Okay. I think the show is very complex. I think it's a smart move to make this about black people because I mean, yeah, I mean like that was all of the in the entire thing, you know what I'm saying? But my only problem with this particular like adaptation of this shit is because we know the ending. Like I don't like when movies try to tell you, hey, here's what happened in between that time. Unless it was a very large explored universe like Watchmen, you know what I'm saying? Like Watchmen went after, you know what I'm saying? After the movie, so we got a little bit more, but with this, we already know what's going to happen. And it kind of contradicts what happened in the actual movie because it was a really big deal for them to be able to make it to the other stages of the train. Right? So if my dude did that shit like maybe a couple of years before the shit actually like went to hell, then what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, oh, y'all just didn't mention that shit at all in the movie? You know what I mean? It's like, so that's why it's gonna, I feel like it's gonna hurt the film more than it is gonna help it. Unless they're gonna redo the entire rebellion, but then that doesn't work either because you already had Chris Evans as a white man go through this shit already. So adding, it just feels kind of like you're putting the black man in to like make this shit more deep than
palatable.
It's like we already went there, so like why do we need to go there again? Stop
See,
using.
but here's the thing. I will bet if they last more than one season, they're gonna get off of the train in season 2.
They can't.
They'll find like some savage land, like magically.
But you know what they should have done? If they were gonna be trill about this shit, it should have been 3 years after Snowpiercer happened. You know what I mean? Where the kids have now like where these two spoilers. You got 3, 2, 1 spoilers. The kids, like 2 kids survive at the end, and you know them little kids had to fuck to survive. So I mean, I'm just being real. So it's like I want to see like a couple of years after
to survive, like they needed to eat and drink.
Yeah, they need and repopulate. You know what I mean? So I want to like if y'all wanted to be trill about the shit. You know what I mean? Show me a couple of years after that.
What would have been dope about that is this. Right now, what we going through to have a show about people having to repopulate the earth, like people would have been really into that.
Yeah, instead of doing the same fucking Snowpiercer, it's like it doesn't get me off the train. Like I already saw what the train had to offer. They showed me that shit in the movie. I don't need that for a couple of seasons. You know what I'm saying? They were already pushing the limits in the movie itself by having a whole film centered around one long ass train. I know what was on that long ass train, and it's gonna be on TNT, right? This ain't HBO, so you ain't gonna see no sex and shit. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, what more?
There would be no titties in this.
Yeah, like absolutely at all. So I mean, like, what you just gonna? It's like the first 2 seasons of Dragon Ball Z Super. Like I already saw that story, dog. You don't need to show me the same shit I already just saw in a movie. Move
Dragon
on.
Ball Kai is even better.
Here's the thing, Elgin. I think you're forgetting. Most people didn't see Snowpiercer.
Well, that's they fucking fault, man. You need to go see good ass movies and shit, because that movie is. Go see that shit. It's great. Watch the movie. That's enough. You don't need to see this extra shit. And look at it. Look, black man. You got Childish Gambino having sex with this white woman. Ooh, oh wow. We ain't never seen that shit before. Ain't never seen that shit before.
On David's name.
Whatever, that nigga looks like Childish Gambino.
To be a star.
You know that.
Hey,
you know
but to Elokari point, I'm tired of black torture porn. Like I'm tired. Look, I can't even watch Watchmen because of that shit. Like I can't watch Watchmen.
Okay. You need to watch Watchmen. Watchmen is the shit.
It's very good.
You know what? You know I love you, Rhymefest, but you're getting because you need to watch Watchmen. Because that show is it's the
good.
shit.
It is a good show.
It is the shit. You need to watch that shit. It's good.
I respect your opinion about.
I love you, bro, but you need to watch that shit. It's good.
I
I understand. I most definitely understand.
Aren't we tired of like black people and the police and black people and the blah blah blah? Like
I know. That's because you ain't made it to episode 6, my nigga. You need to watch episode 6.
That's what
you need to make it episode 6. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause I feel you. I had the same shit. But for real, oh my god. I made my mama make it to I made my mother make it to episode 6. And she understood. She understood.
We strayed.
I'm sorry.
Rhymefest, I understand your opinion. However, great show.
It is amazing. You watch the show. Shit.
I wouldn't have given you the fart noise.
I'm giving you
That's all that.
I love you, Rhymefest.
But at least he understood me into episode 6.
Oh, absolutely. No, because like I was under the same boat. I was like, I ain't watching this shit. And then like I stuck it out, and oh my god. Oof. Oh Jesus. Man.
So to get back on the train,
got me feeling like Ice-T at the end of New Jack City.
David Jones. How do you feel about this Snowpiercer show?
This was the first time I've ever heard of it, and it was the weirdest, most improbable scenario I've ever heard in my life. I mean, basically, from what you all are explaining, it's like they're trying to cram a 3D reality into a 2D platform. It makes absolutely no sense. I mean, like I get that they're trying to layer it and make it more dramatic with different societal issues like classism and racism and so forth. But what does that have to do with a train going endlessly around the world? Like, I mean, and this is just me. If I were in that scenario, I first of all would have figured out that you don't need to constantly be moving, and why not bury to the center of the earth where it's still warm?
Perfect.
That's what I would do.
Black Tony Stark.
That's because white people run the train and they like trains a lot.
But even like, if you take this from a physical standpoint, how is it possible for a locomotive to constantly go? Do you realize how many moving parts are in? That's like saying that a car could move forever. It's impossible.
Try to explain to white people. Try to explain to white folks, older white folks, why coal is still like the most efficient.
Clean coal.
Listen, he's gonna bring back our clean coal jobs.
Come on now. The locomotive, the locomotive was fine.
Flashlight in my mouth and inject myself with some bleach. I'm gonna go back to my coal job. It's gonna be fantastic.
But yeah, just the idea that you have these people kind of fighting for different train cars. I would have been the first to say, just let me off, and I'll just make my own in the Savage Land.
There you go.
I mean, if you're talking like, so here's a big plot hole that I just thought about, right? So if there's an infinite energy source, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you use that to unthaw the world?
Listen, you wouldn't be able to make a good movie off of that.
It's ridiculous though. Like if there's going to be a second ice age and you have an infinite energy source that can run a vehicle that's well over 2 million tons, then obviously you can unthaw a city.
I got an answer for that. For that. When he was building the train, everyone knew he was a genius, but not everyone believed in him. The government didn't believe in him. He used the money that he had, his great wealth. So he was like, he built this train, and basically it's like Noah's Ark. Everybody that didn't get on it froze. Everybody that got on it built a new society.
But okay, here's something else though. So if this is a perpetual energy source, naturally it had to be unloaded onto the train. But first it had to go through trial tests. So at some point they said, okay, well, we've gotten past the beta. We see that this is a viable product. Now let's put it on this machine. It's like nobody thought. Nobody thought. Why don't we turn this into something else? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Look at the world that you live in right now, where they're not even beta testing vaccines for a real life pandemic. It is I hear what you're saying logically, but all you got to do is look at the dumbass world you live in. And if you were in the White House, I'm sure they could use you right now, Dave Jones. However, these dumbass white people, bro, don't think like that. They think like, hey, let's do the train.
A train will save us.
But even like from an epidemiologist standpoint, you have a virus that's constantly mutating. So you got the CDC, you have all of these world organizations like World Health Organization and so forth that should have been on their job. But like you said, Fest, they haven't been doing their thing. However, an energy source is totally different. When you're talking about energy sources, you number one, first you have to figure out what the base technology is going to be behind that. And most likely for something of this caliber, it's probably going to be atomic or some sort of a nuclear energy source, which means that they would have had to have tested it in the form of like nuclear plants or something smaller that would get to the point where they would turn it into something that would be a perpetual moving device.
Which means if you would only probably get it in Iran or North Korea, because those are the people who are beta testing nuclear energy and trying to get power for nuclear energy. All I'm saying
got yellow cake uranium.
Man,
don't drop that shit.
Don't drop that.
I gotta again. We're over here. Because we still got more trailer to go. And I'll say both of these questions could be answered by if any of us knew the backstory to the original movie, which I don't. I don't know how the train is running or why.
I can put a link.
I just know they're on the train eating people.
Hey man, niggas was hungry. Okay, niggas was hungry.
It's a good movie.
Back to the show.
Probably a bad TV show. So
wait, here's a question. So wait, before we get off into the next one,
okay,
how are they feeding themselves and where are they getting water from?
You gotta watch the movie.
It's plenty of ice, man. You know what I mean? It's ice
Cannibalism,
everywhere.
Oh, and they make roaches into nutritional bars.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with water, though?
Huh?
I don't know.
What if they have to still drink 8 ounces of water a day? Of the snow? Because the train is going, it's probably going like at least 80 miles an hour. How does that work?
They stick a bucket out like this.
Oh my God.
Hey man. Why are you trying to make this difficult, fam? Why are you trying to make this difficult?
So folks, I'm pretty sure that is 5 no's to the Snowpiercer show. I really hope David Diggs finds something good to be in, because again, blind spotting says anything is that he can act really well. So, you know, David Diggs, I'm rooting for.
He's on like 3 seasons of fucking Blackish. He's straight.
Is he?
Yeah.
Black is still his thing?
Yeah.
No. More stuff. So our next trailer for the evening is for Bad Trip, a movie starring Eric Andre, Tiffany Haddish. Is he still going by Lil Rel Howery?
I thought he was Tall Rail now.
Is he what?
Nothing. Don't listen to me.
Oh Lord. My first thing before we even start the trailer, why did Hannibal Buress say no to this? Because clearly that's who Lil Rel is replacing. DJ Alokari, if you could hit us with that clip.
Yes, give me 1 second. All right. Yeah. Gotta turn all this shit on. Oh, yeah. All right, yeah. Oh, I gotta actually start the video. Okay.
Any day.
You know what?
Take your time.
It's starting. Everybody on stream can see it.
Warning. The following pranks are performed by professional actors on real people who are in for the surprise of their lifetime. Enjoy.
Of their lifetime?
Their lifetime. You didn't know.
I'm almost done. I just gotta do the interior. Can you just hit that on? Shit. What the fuck? Oh my God, turn it off. Oh.
We are about to embark on a trip for a lifetime.
Hell no. We're not taking this. She will kill you. She'll never know. Let's steal that goddamn car and go to New York, have the adventure of a lifetime.
Here we are at the county facility.
No, I'll kill every single one of you right, motherfucker. Holy shit! To my best friend, Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was open. Have you seen this car?
How does people not know that's Tiffany Haddish? She was kind of looking.
Maybe it was before she got famous. It wasn't.
Look at that shit. It's your fault. It is kind of fucked up. You need to look at that shit.
You gotta love black folks.
Wow. I'm excited.
So here's how I'm going to start this off. Here are the things that we have thus far in 2020 stolen from white people that tried to keep us out. Tennis, golf, and the Tom Green show. Because Eric Andre is just black Tom Green. Tom Green, Jackass was Tom Green. Eric Andre is black Jackass, and I'm here for it.
Tom Green was Jackass?
Huh?
Tom Green, did he produce Jackass?
I don't think so. But the reason that there was a Jackass is because there was a Tom Green show. He would go around on the street and do pranks.
That's right.
Those came out at the same time.
No, they didn't. Tom Green was significantly before Jackass. I mean, Jackass was doing stuff on like what was it? Can't Kill Yourself was around. But that's in what, California? Tom Green is from Canada.
Yeah, that's true.
And Tom Green got on TV for it first.
Don't forget about the Dudesons, though.
The Dudesons. I don't think actually, Buzzkill TV, was that the name of it on MTV?
I don't remember.
Like way back in the day, it was a show called Buzzkill. I guess they were the first ones to prank some people on the street. But I'm happy about it. I'm glad this black person is pranking black people instead of just like Indian people running up to black people on the street and getting beat up in internet videos.
Right.
Yeah, I would like to see this, and it's already out. It came out April 17th, I believe. It's on Amazon. You know, a good uplifting black movie. Steve, what do you got?
Said good uplifting black movie.
I don't know.
Popped into my head at the moment. I'm a fan of Jackass type stuff. So I'm honestly probably gonna watch that later tonight when I'm too high and like shivering in my bed alone.
That's what.
Okay.
Where do you put that on the 2 thumbs up scale?
I guess.
Good time.
I'm gonna eat the rest of the edible. Like I'm gonna start doing something like productive, and then I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, that Eric Andre shit is on Amazon Prime. I pay for that shit. I might as well use it.
Good time. DJ Alokari, how do you feel about this one?
I mean, yeah, dog. I'm most definitely gonna watch this shit. I did not know that it was out. Wait, is it actually on Google? Is it on Amazon right now? Is that the thing?
I remember reading that earlier. I could be spitting fake facts.
Okay, because I do have Amazon. I can't watch that shit. You know what I mean? Eric Andre show is goofy as fuck, man. Already. You know what I mean? I think it's
the episode where the guest was a live bear that wasn't on the leash.
I mean,
it's like asleep and he just gets up.
It's
and
so many iconic.
By the end of the skit.
It's so many iconic parts of this show, man. Like I most definitely am down to watch this goofy ass shit. We haven't seen a Jackass type show in a good little minute, actually.
That's because we had what is it? Well, one, we have YouTube.
Yeah.
People do dumb shit all the time.
Yeah, but no, I dig this. This looks funny. And like you said, man, I would rather watch Eric Andre fuck with these people than having the motherfuckers that do these stupid ass things. You know what I mean? Especially with YouTube, man. Like, I'm surprised Tyrone ain't got like a bigger platform yet.
The guy that came to take your bitch.
I'm sorry. The technical term is fuck your wife. Is it?
Oh, that's
yeah.
And I can't.
I'm Tyrone.
Fuck your wife.
I came here to fuck your wife. And like, but Tyrone makes sense because you see a big nigga like that. Like, I'm not about to fuck with him, man. You know what I mean? Like, he
I'd hit him with something.
I mean, yeah, and
like Craig and Friday.
That's what most people do.
Without that brick, use the brick.
I mean, that's what most people do. They're like, wait a minute, hold on a second. You big as fuck, but I'm about to fuck you up. I'm going to try. But anyway, no, Eric Andre is weird. I saw have you seen the one where he was on Jimmy Kimmel, like trying to advertise for the film, and he's...
And you know what's funny is you always say Jimmy Kimmel. I'm just going to throw that out.
I do? Oh, my bad. But he was on...
Continue, I'm sorry.
But yeah, he was on the show, and he was advertising for the new movie and shit, and he was dressed up as... He had people believing they were about to meet Beyonce, but it was him dressed up with fake titties and stuff. It was pretty funny. And like these people are literally crying, and then he shows this. Then you see Eric Andre's face, and it's so odd. He deserves it. He's been busting and beating his own ass for a while.
We lost Fest.
We did.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well,
let me send him the link. Another thing. But yeah, but you're into this.
Yeah, man, I'm down. This is most definitely Yeah, I'm down.
I like that sound.
You like that one?
Yeah, I like that one.
You like that? That makes you feel good?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like this one. Yeah, it makes me feel good.
It does. It feels like you made a smart decision, unlike this one.
The Chicago nigga.
I saw you almost drop your shit. It's all good. I did it just for you.
David Jones, what are your thoughts on this one?
I mean, you can't really go wrong with situational and reactionary comedy. It looks fun. Like you said, we haven't, like El Okari said, we haven't seen anything like this in a while.
Facts.
So the idea that you have something of a resurgence coming of a motion length picture with a dude just screwing with people on a road trip. It seems like what is that movie? Grandma's Boy or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, exactly.
Yeah.
It's exactly that, basically.
Grandma's Boy is very different.
Was it? What is it called?
Grandma's Boy is Adam Sandler produced.
Yeah.
movie.
What's the other one though?
Bad Grandpa.
Bad Grandpa. Yeah. That, I mean, so it looks funny, and like I said, I don't watch TV very often. So when I was watching the links, I thought they were both pretty interesting and certainly thought provoking. But out of the two, this is definitely the one I'm going to watch.
Cool.
Thanks.
Sweet. Thank you, Dr. Jones. Rhymefest, what do you think of this one?
Festivals.
Anything that's different is good. So, but I'll tell you, with Jackass, I can only watch like 20 minutes of it before I'm like, all right,
it gets gross.
Yeah, it's a bit much, man.
That's the point. That's the point.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like every time I get ready to look at a film, it's like an investment. I got to prepare my mind for it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, do I want to prepare my mind for 20 minutes of an hour-long movie? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that's the best placement of my energy.
This one also has a story,
which is similar to like that.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. Like, I want to see how they pull a story off with reality TV.
Yeah. So this is a maybe watch for you?
Nah, days get, I feel Steve, sometimes days get lonely, shit. We've been having cold, rainy days, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have like bad movie day. And I think like a lot of maybe movies, a bad movie day is a good idea.
There you go. So this is a solid maybe bad movie day.
Nope. Solid bad movie day.
Yeah. I also will add that on Amazon, the movie called Bad Trip is a movie starring Coolio. That is the one that's to rent for $3.99. The Bad Trip with Eric Andre and Lil Rel is a completely different movie.
I could have gone my whole life without that information for the record.
Without knowing that there's a movie that was made in 1999. Starring Ethan Suplee and Kevin Connolly.
You can stop.
Coolio.
We don't need
Coolio
to know
plays three parts. He plays Tyrone, Jerome, and Sharon.
We really don't need to know the rest of
That's
that.
fucking lit. Now I want to see it.
I'll watch it.
Yes, you would. You absolutely would. Like,
I was gonna say, that's that bad movie day. Bad movie day is every day over here.
Oh god.
I love bad movies. That's why I watch Soupy so much.
Yo, let me ask you. You like cool bad movies. Would you watch a bad African movie?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like with the special effects, like the Nigerian action movies.
Man, I love it.
Do you know the way?
You do not know the way.
You do not know the way.
There was one where a guy, like, his head opened up like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, the first movie.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Those Ugandan action movies are just the best.
Oh yeah. I saw one where a guy, like, all he was supposed to do was slide across the ground, like shooting somebody, and they took like a still pic of him doing this and slid him across a living room. That shit is
trash,
epic.
bro. Is them tears?
Here's the thing.
Trash.
Here's the thing. The thing, guys, I watch a lot of 90 Day Fiance, and it's a lot of like Nigerian dudes overacting on that fucking shit.
Why, fam?
So it's just like, it's so fucking funny. I can watch a Nigerian bad movie any day. If I can get through, I got the hookup. Then I can get through anything.
Man, why?
I could do that.
Wow.
I'm telling you, and I've said this a few weeks ago. Hot Boys, the No Limit version, starring Silk the Shocker as an action hero.
Yeah.
If you got the time to see Silk try to act like he's crying, do karate, and get into like 3 cars, check it out.
Silk,
but is that the 90s version of Dolomite?
No.
Yo, for sure. Absolutely.
I think Dolomite knew he was being funny.
Silk the Shocker was trying, dog.
Yeah. Silk thought he was going to be something. He was like, I'm about to transition from fantastic rapper to fantastic actor.
when he was really neither. He was neither.
He thought he was going to get like roles after this. Like
let's not act like "Let Me Hit It" isn't a great song. All right.
No, Silk the Shocker is a classic. You know.
Yeah.
The track he did with Maya was pretty good.
Yeah.
He's got stuff that he's done.
He's something else.
All those 3 songs individually were better than the Hot Boys movie.
Is he still in high school? Is Silk the Shocker? Is he still in high school? I just want to know. Is he still in high school? Because that's the only thing I remember about Silk the Shocker. He was like,
he probably still looks like he's in high school. He's got one of those faces that's just not gonna age.
You know who else has? Fucking Chingy. That nigga does not age at all.
Chingy got buff. I remember seeing that in the early days of the internet.
He's not buff no more. He's just.
How do you lose being buff?
I think he just stopped. Now he looks like regular ass Changalang.
Huh.
Hey, in terms of Silk the Shocker, is one thing that I think he went through that makes anybody look old, and that's jail.
Did he go to jail?
What?
Jail make your ass look old. Quick.
Did he go to jail after his rap career?
I think he went to jail during his rap career and then is through it.
Interesting.
So both he and C Murder were in jail together?
All of us in jail, man. All of them in jail. Everybody except for Baby.
There you go. All of New Orleans in one box. Yeah, I won't go off on too far.
BG
is shout out to all those people. Read lots of books. Do lots of what is this? Bench press.
BG means baby gangster because he was a gangster since he was a baby. Just in case you guys did not know that.
Him and Lil Wayne were in a group together. I think they were called the BGs.
They were all little baby gangsters. They all grew up and became grown gangsters until they converted to Islam.
Well, folks, I think it's time for another music break.
I think so. Maybe.
DJ L.O.Kari is going to hit you with some hits. DJ L.O.Kari, what hits are you going to hit him with?
All right, so again, man, my homie Cole just dropped the album. So I'm playing another song from that album. Name of this song that I'm going to start off with is called Broken Serenade. And shit. Off his new album called Really Human. So, yeah.
You are listening to BlurdDotRadio, BLURDDOTRADIO. We will be back in 15 minutes.
What time is that?
Huh?
9:15.
What?
9:15.
Yeah, I guess 9:15, 9:17.
9:17.
Yeah, a solid 15 minutes of music.
Right, sure.
When we come back, keep watching. Find out.
Rhymefest is gonna rap, and then we're gonna tell whether it's trash or dope.
I was gonna ask Rhymefest if he wanted to do that still. Thank you, DJ. Sorry. There's a reason one of us is the host.
I thought you may have forgot. That's why I was like,
do your job.
I was gonna do it diplomatically.
Well, it's all good.
Instead of putting pressure on the man.
And we're gonna take our sponsor shot.
Yeah. That is, sponsored to. Elgin's going to do the sponsorship.
Fucking right I am.
Which makes sense because he's the one that got the sponsorship.
Goddamn.
But time for some music.
Yeah.
We'll be back at 9, I don't know, 15, somewhere between 9:15 and 9:20. You'll see it.
All right.
Lonely afternoons turn to lonely evenings. Midnight is creeping in. Where are you? should have said, things I should have whispered to you, lying in my bed, picking up pieces of my broken serenade. Shattered glass never hurt so bad. Well, maybe I'm just a fool to love you anyways. Maybe I'll be a fool for always. I'm a believer that these matters of the heart, they're gonna do me in. These damn wandering ways, I gotta trust they're gonna find you somewhere again. Picking up pieces of my broken serenade. Shattered glass never hurt so bad. Well, maybe I'm just a fool to love you anyways. Maybe I'll be a fool for always.
I'm just getting in late. I see that you're in my heart. You know you got your own thing. I'm before you even bother. What did I do to deserve you? A single life could be crazy. How is it simplified with two? Somebody let me know. We were made to be alone. You and me, we let me know. If home is where your heart is, then you got my spirit built good to be acknowledged. I'll go where the love is.
talk about falling in love, but they rarely tell you how you can get lost in it. Somersaulting down a rabbit hole, Alice in Wonderland, and I'm Cheshire Cat, smiling from ear to ear. I'm so glad I found my way around here, 'cause you gotta lean on your instincts when you're lost. I'm glad that your love found me, then left me, dumbfounded, spellbounded, bound to a spell. I had to get to the bottom of it, 'cause there was no way around it. Look how big your love is, with all those little things. I met you where you were, now look where we are. I wasn't planning on being a planet, but you're a superstar. And every day I get closer to being a supernova, as long as you keep orbiting my heart. Every journey has a start, and I stepped out on faith and landed in a place where only you knew my name. The opposite of fame, with spoils all the same. I go where the love is, and ended up here. Cheers.
Myself in coffee, woke up sick and coughing, contemplated coffins. I'm scarred
right. Right on. I hover in this motherfucker, wondering what I'm on. Her hustle couldn't be tougher. Where you going? I'm gone. Free spirit that's talking structure on the rip. What I own. Shooters go for the dome when they watching your throne. Money buried at the Neverland Ranch. Gonna get it in a dented avalanche.
BlurdDotRadio coming back right after this
Break the
track.
cycle, do for self, hand to hand. Live forever, the complex of Peter Pan. Understand? Yeah.
Players play, lovers, we them type of motherfuckers. Walk the room, we don't say nothing, but we the loudest. Ain't no question, it ain't no question,
Ain't no question.
it ain't no question.
I'll never believe now that they ever intended for that concert to come out.
What you wanna know? I got no answer. Ain't got no answer. Life's a gamble, so take your chance. Watching the lights glow on private dance. Where money trees grow, we plenty branches. We at the Neverland Ranch. Money trees grow. We at the Neverland Ranch. Players play, lovers, we them type of motherfuckers. Walk the room, we don't say nothing, but we the loudest. Ain't no question, it ain't no question,
Ain't no question.
it ain't no question.
Neverland.
I'm coming back, man. Did I hang up on you? Hey.
Welcome to Google Hangouts. This is why I'm excited to get back in the studio.
Did I accidentally hang up on
One
you?
of these days.
We back.
One of these days we won't have to worry about internet dropping out.
All right, well, we're back, though. We're back, my man.
All right. Hey, everybody. We're back here at BlurdDotRadio. Dang. DJ Elokari just hit you with some hits. DJ Elokari, what hits did you hit him with?
So we just heard Neverland Ranch by one of my favorite groups, St. Louis's born and raised, the Knuckles.
Shout out to the Lou.
Yeah, man, the Knuckles is dope, man. Like, they're by far one of my favorite groups on the planet. And then we heard a track by Elephant Rebellion. The name of that track is called Keeping Me Warm. The featured artist on that track is Monotone and Sultry Sounds, man. Make sure you hit them up. Super dope. Also, before that, we heard Go Where the Love Is by Sam Trump featuring Harold Green.
Sam Trump.
And then I want to say we played some. Oh, yeah. And then we heard Broken Serenade by Cole. Make sure you go check out his album, man. He's multi-talented, man. Dude plays keys, sings like a white Stevie Wonder. And I mean, the dude's talented, bro. Like, you gotta give it to him, man. He has so many skills, man. Sing his ass off, play and run a band. So this is that project, man. It will bless your life, man. He's that good. Most definitely that good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, DJ Elokari. So, folks, shot time. If you have a shot, feel free to do it. If you have water, if you want to take a hit of illegal drugs, feel free. I'm gonna do the toast that I heard E40 say that I am adopting into the BlurdDotRadio toast. Also, let me give a quick shout to Jepson's Malort. Hit up CH Distillery. They're still doing curbside pickup.
Get you drunk.
They get you drunk. And they have Jepson's is making bourbon now. It's not Malort at all.
Oh, wow. So sad.
Get you some. The toast goes, I'm not above you. I'm not below you. I'm right here with you. So cheers, gentlemen.
I'm drinking water by just in case anyone's curious. Out of my It's All Good cup.
There you go. I don't have enough wine left to drink that as quickly as I did. So folks, we have a special treat for you today. I don't know if we can use the phrase rate the bars because somebody else is using it, but Rhymefest is going to spit some raps for us.
Raps.
We're going to let him know.
Spitting all the raps.
We are going to give him, I don't know, what should it be, like a thumbs up?
You can give me a fart, you can give me a thumbs up, I don't care.
Okay. Okay.
We'll do
how many raps you got?
If it's good, and then A-Town down if it's bad.
Yes.
If it's good, he gets if it's bad, he gets
just know. That's it. Family Feud. Let's get it. So
there we go.
Just know, okay, so I consider myself a humanitarian, and my gift is perspective, and rap is one of the things I use my gift to do. So Jazzy Jeff has been on me about, man, pull your studio out in your crib, put your Ableton on, get your mic out the closet. And so I've been recording at home, so it's been having me writing a bit more. So here go like this. Whether cotton gin, television, or computer, people get exploited from the past to the future. Muhammad was a prophet, Mansa Musa was a ruler, Jesus Christ is the king, and Jacob is his jeweler. I don't know why I get deja vu's of Cuba, watching Havana burn him operate with a Ruger. I dreamt I was a first-person shooter in a country where the president is Lex Luthor, trying to prevent your man from being super. I'm Joe Exotic with a dozen cougars, walking with Panthers while I'm wearing Pumas. In hip-hop, I was a late bloomer. I couldn't think like a consumer that wanted goons, coons, and cartoons. I'm trying to study alchemist theories and dark moons. My soul just lit up with the words of my heart bloom. The business, money, and ego blew me apart. Boom! Pick up the piece, let's resume. The soil is rich, but you got banks to put your wealth in. Only species made gas chambers to put ourselves in. Packed ships with slave shelved in, that was hell then. Prophets won, the end was near and couldn't tell when. Our heads catched it in the tail end. Economy crash for a tailspin. Fairy tales end. Fast forward to corruption, famine, and war. The pandemic, we are the virus we've been waiting for.
Woo!
I'm going to give that a thumbs up.
With that one?
That's a big thumbs up. That was dope. Steve, what do you think?
Did you put on a beat behind that? I thought I heard you put on a beat behind that.
I was about to, but then
with no beat.
No beats.
Okay. I was just trying to find that. Okay, so that's just like some bars you've been writing down. That's dope.
Yeah, just bars.
Yeah. That's dope. I thought it was like a song that you had like composed, but it's just like bars. Yeah, I like.
I'll send you. I'm gonna record it over the beat and send it to you. So you guys can. If you get a bars a thumbs up, I'll give it to you with the beat next Sunday so you can play it.
Okay.
Yeah. BlurdDotRadio exclusives.
On the track.
There you go. DJ Elokari, what did you think of what Rhymefest just spit?
Well, as a beat connoisseur, people who listen to all that.
Damn, that's some smoke.
I was digging. You know what I'm saying?
We got some fire.
I dig.
There you go.
I dig.
Wait a minute. Did Jerome make those for you?
Huh? What you talking about? Huh?
Shout out to
Damn, they've got some bars.
That was tight. I liked it. I'm actually trying that shit out.
Damn, they've got some bars.
Yeah, I like that.
Shout out to Kid Mental. He made a theme song for somebody this week. Hit him up on his Patreon. He'll make a theme song for whoever wants one.
We got some fire.
Yeah, I like that. That was tight. Shout out to Kid Mental.
Yeah. David Jones, what do you think?
So if I can quote Hove real quick, Jesus was a carpenter, Yeezy laid beats, Rhymefest spit the Holy Ghost, get the hell up out your seats. Man, that was amazing. always the wordsmith, seriously. Yeah, definitely thumbs up, brother. Thumbs up.
All right, so check it out. I got one more Okay, this one I tried to go modern, like cynical, like so it's real, like So okay, it go like this: if you with the shits, I'm with it. Conspiracies, I get it. Them satellites and terabytes, I notified G did it. See, black folks don't get it, and Africans ain't with it, and rich people won't get it. The rest of y'all stuck with it. If Bill Gates got the cure, that nigga better come with it. My doctor ran out of patience. My uncle just got admitted. Them prosecutors ain't showing up. My cousin gonna get acquitted. He came home, we celebrated. Now everybody sick with it. Black folks can't get it, and Africans ain't with it. Them rich people can't get it. The rest of y'all stuck with it. Oh, the government's so funny. Played y'all like dummies. 1 million people died, but you got your hush money. Hope you got your check. Ain't got it yet. Fuck these bills. I'm out of debt. Card note, mortgage, child support. I ain't paying shit. Only one that can save me, maybe Dr. Sabi, ginger root, bay leaves, garlic, gray teas, niggas love soul food, fry hard, gravy, diabetes, blood pressure I'm working with, what you gave me. They say black people don't get it, and Africans ain't with it. Them rich people won't get it. The rest of y'all stuck with it. Look, play inside, stay inside. Where the hoes at? Stay inside. Online, IG, fans only, pay your ties. Amen. I'm praying for the day I get a fade and my barber get to lay hands. Africans won't get it. Black folks ain't with it. The scientists won't get it, nigga. They the ones that did it. Chinatown is closed down. That fried rice was delicious. Mexicans is melanated. Them niggas probably ain't gonna get it. That's all I got.
Chicago nigga.
Now, I'm going to say, in all realness, when you said modern, I was like, oh, I'm not going to like this. That was definitely, that was dope. That was dope. From a cynical perspective, especially, that was dope. What do you, did you think of a name for that one yet?
Black folks don't get it.
Hey.
Black folks can't get it.
There you go.
Not don't get it. If you say don't get it, that's a whole nother meaning. Black folks.
I like it. That is 3 thumbs up for me. 2 thumbs up, 2 big toes up. I can't. Not flexible enough to show those. Steve, what do you think?
That one's cool. It's a song that's already been like formed, kind of, and an idea and a concept. I like that concept. You know, I like that one. I like both of them, but they're both very different. I like that versatility too. You know,
facts.
Yeah.
DJ L.O. Curry.
Man, it's your boy DJ L.O. Corey, and I gotta tell you, my man over here, he's getting it like it's crazy over here doing that thing. I'm trying to get my Funk Master Flex on. I'm trying really hard.
You don't have any bombs. You gotta do it.
I gotta go ahead and drop the bomb. I gotta drop the bomb with my boy. You know what I'm saying? Getting it all day, my boy over here. You know what I'm saying? Cause it was when you saying things, you gotta sound like you are out of breath. And everything.
You ain't from Chicago. You might want to get off the dance floor right now.
You don't even know, because it's your boy.
The Chicago nigga.
Yeah, getting it all day, my guy. Out here making it happen. Yeah, I liked it a lot. It was great. I think it was really good. You know what I'm saying? Dropped a couple of bombs on it. Gotta drop a couple of flex bombs on it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
David Jones.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, before I even give my review, 5 thumbs up. I only got 2. I mean, the message is always, like, every time I listen to one of your rhymes, it's always very poignant. It's very to the point, and it's always contemporary. You're always trying to intermingle all of the nuances of the things that are happening in modern day. Mm-hmm. And I love it, man. I just love listening to you spit.
And look, it's putting in what's happening modern day with an ancient message.
Exactly. Always a little bit of esotericism in it.
Yeah, with the ancient message.
Then right. You address like every single black people can't get it. You know, if you get black seed oil, we can just like wipe this out. Yeah. It definitely came from when you said cynical, like every cynical thing I've seen written about it, other than like statistics in California, because I've seen like, oh, well, only 0.1% of people got it in California.
Another one.
Yeah, it is very
it's tongue in cheek.
Yeah, but it's very poignantly tongue in cheek. Like,
yes, got him. But see, that's the thing about rappers, right? The best rappers always do that. You know who can do that? Saha the Prince does that very well. Of course, you know that's a Kanye thing and thing that we kind of built doing. But like, you know, the tongue in cheek rappers are like the best because they can like. Ludacris can do it.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I say that
very well. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think Lupe does it. The problem with Lupe for me is that he takes himself too seriously all the time.
All the time.
I love Lupe, man, but I cannot disagree with you on that last statement. I'm sorry.
Like, yeah, you gotta, for me, like all the way around MC, like you gotta allow room for a joke. Like even Big Daddy Kane, like did that. You know what I'm saying? And thus that is the problem with Rakim.
True.
Facts.
There's a whole lot of rappers that I feel like that applies to. Rakim, Lord Jamar, I feel like would have a hard time taking the joke.
What's
not just Lord Jamar, it's brand new being
Lord Jamar would, but ironically, KRS wouldn't, and KRS would come back and smash you if you tried to tongue-in-cheek him. He tongue-in-cheek you. Wait, I mean, I know this sounds gay, but...
You said what? He'll do what?
Oh, but... hey. But then he made, what was it, 19 and Good? 13 and Good? That was pretty tongue-in-cheeky. Off of, what was that album? It was a Boogie Down Productions album. I don't know. I feel like he could if he wanted to.
Was it Edutainment?
I don't know if was it. No, it wasn't Edutainment. It was let me look it up since we have the internet here.
Yes, it's in front of you.
Yeah, you can use that if you want to, man.
Modern KRS might not take the same stance since he like really like hardened himself into being the teacher.
Yeah.
But like 1991 KRS.
Yeah.
I feel like my.
You know, thus is why Biz Markie was my favorite rapper growing up.
Tell me what you think of this, and everybody can give me an opinion on this. I recently, I was trying to think of why I like ODB so much because I love ODB. I think it's because he was the Biz Markie of my generation.
He was,
yeah, I can see that.
Definitely, like didn't take himself too seriously,
and he won in spite of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got a few artists, a few rappers from the Biz tree. You got Biz Markie, you got ODB, you got Ludacris, you got Busta Rhymes.
Mm-hmm.
Busta Rhymes is from a Biz Markie tree.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sex and Violence was the album.
Oh yeah. So
13 and Good. But yeah, I put Redman in that category too.
Redman. Yo, you know who been calling me lately? Like 3 times a week. K Solo's been calling me.
Really?
Yeah, I know. K Solo, he SPELL, very WELL. Like,
only got in beef with DMX apparently.
He what?
Apparently, there's an argument whether DMX or him wrote that song.
Oh yeah, that's that old thing. They were both in the jail at the same time.
Which is crazy.
They were both in jail at the same time. And they couldn't figure out which one would Spellbound first.
Yeah. But like, did you know K Solo before? Or he just
I didn't know him. He reached out to me on Instagram, got my number, and just started calling me like we always knew each other.
Wow.
Like I'm cool with his son, and and he's telling me all these stories about Redman, and I'm like, whoa, okay. Like, you know, like he mentored Redman.
Yeah. Redman called him his brother.
Yeah. Like, you know, so like all these people, like, dude, one day in my inbox, I just opened somebody that, you know, I'm rapping, but I don't really put raps out. Like, you know, and so like one day in my inbox, Black Thought just jumped in my inbox and said, why have we known each other so long and never made songs together? And I was like, Yes.
It's a good question.
Yeah, that's a very good question.
Here's some beats.
What?
And look, the problem I have in life is this.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I get too excited about it,
it
all goes away.
Yep.
Yeah.
It don't happen. Absolutely.
So like from the Black Thought thing, as soon as I hit Lupe and said, "Hey, why have we known each other for 20 years and never did songs together, Lou?"
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Because I don't rap with other rappers." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
That's what he said? Really? Damn.
And I was like, "Oh."
Cool. I'll get you later.
Well, I guess so.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just decided to lay back.
That's funny. Fest, let me ask you, what the love movement? What's happening with that?
Love lesson, brother. Love
lesson. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Tribe Called Quest. I've had this much wine. There's a whole bottle of it.
No, love lesson. That's that. Yo, you know what's crazy? Like, okay, so that album is coming with a book, and I'm just getting the book right, getting all of the cover and everything, graphics right. But in the meantime, I've been taught that whatever you think you're about to do, be ready to be flexible enough to do something else. Because now that this whole thing is happening, I need a project for this moment right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, think about this. Think about how Steve Jobs was like, no, I really want the iPad and they're like, yo, you got to start with an iPod. And he's like, no, with the pad, like, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of our greatest ideas, work on them, build them, but understand that you got to build something up to it. And that's what I'm working on musically right now. Because if the iPad would have dropped without us having an iPod, we would have been like, get this crap out of here.
Facts.
This is true. I remember wanting the iPhone only because, and this is what was it, 2009, 10? There was an app where, and this is TMI for if my mom is listening, turn it up. There was an app where there was like an animated lady and you could like flick her titty and her titty would jiggle. I remember being like, that's fantastic. Why wouldn't I want that? I wouldn't have like thought like, oh, I could read a book or I could like engineer some shit. It was like, oh, look at this. Look at what I can do with this.
We have to be trained in technology. We have to be trained in everything. I was thinking about that. Everybody needs a teacher, even a teacher.
Yo, man, I've been saying that since like this whole quarantine started. It's just like technology is a privilege to understand and know, because what people think is simple is actually not at all. Like it's very complicated, but it also can be simple if you have the right person teaching you how to use it. You know what I mean? Like, and plus that also is extremely different when it comes to paying for technology as well, because it's like you will say, hey, this thing is simple for me to do, but it also takes time, and I've taken that time to consume and learn how to use this particular technology. But then, like another person be like, well, you just did that. And it's like, nah.
Yeah, but you want to hear something interesting about that? So in regards to the simplicity of technology, there has to be a convergence of both the left and the right brain. Right. So the left brain, of course, is responsible for the mathematical, the analytical side. The right brain is responsible for the user interface and the user experience. So by definition, if someone comes in with a right brain idea and says, well, this is how we can make it step by step that anybody can understand, that's how you get more people to understand and utilize that technology, which is why Facebook, Snapchat, all of these other things exist. You need both sides. You need both hemispheres of the brain. Yes.
Dave, what do you do when your left brain is like 19 and your right brain is like 95?
Damn.
Well, I mean, I guess to kind of break that down, number one, we have to figure out what the problem is that you're trying to solve. Because
every time I start looking at a computer or like numbers and shit, I'll be like, oh shit, how do I break this down and make it hit the colors? Like, the illest thing I ever saw was I saw Kanye play Connect 4 with a mathematician. And it was a guy that made Square Box or something like that, and they sat down and I got to watch someone who thinks in art and colors play Connect 4 against someone who thinks in numbers and quantitations and things like that. And who do you think won the majority of the game?
I'd say the mathematician.
As an artist, I want it to be Kanye.
I'm gonna say the mathematician.
What I
you
found,
can see the pattern.
What I found is that when they, and this is why, who do you think won it, Steve?
I'm thinking,
Steve, wake your ass
Ye
up.
won, at least 2. I think Ye won at least. I'm right here. Here.
Sleepy ass nigga.
Is it not?
Continue. Ignore the
okay.
gallery.
Yeah, man, don't listen to me, bro.
Yeah, I think Ye probably won. He probably didn't win the majority of them, but he probably won at least 1 or 2 games.
Man, he let Ye win.
Who won?
This is who won, and it was said. I remember a guru once said, "There's no difference between science and poetry at the root. It's all about other realms and discovering other multiverses." And so, what happened in the game was when the best games you realized were tied.
I hate those games.
Interesting.
Wow.
Well, no, but it just meant that they were in sync.
Yeah, they were neck and neck.
It meant it was equal. When what you found is that when one of them lost, that was when one of them won or lost. It meant they broke connection. That's how they were playing the game. They were playing the game to see if they could stay connected until the end through science and a math mind.
Interesting.
A whole nother way to play Connect 4.
Yeah. So I guess to circle back to your question.
It's called Connect.
Yeah. To circle back to your question, it's a unique thing that we have to figure out, and of course it all relates to master of self. So if you realize what your strengths and weaknesses are, the way you can overcome those weaknesses is by creating a pattern that's easy for you to follow. And once you have a pattern, then you can start building upon that layer by layer. So, I mean, it's kind of a vague thing to say, but, when I'm learning a new technology, the first thing that I do is figure out, well, what do I know so far so I can build that foundation. So, like when I want to learn a new coding language, I'm actually working on one right now. I start with HTML. HTML is the basic of the basic. It's a markup language. And then I say, okay, well, I've realized this type of syntax is similar to what I've used before. These are the similarities, and this is how different things work. And that I kind of just build on that, and just that's how I learn anyway.
Everything works the same.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you guys something. When I did ayahuasca, I'm gonna tell you something that the mother plant told me.
Was this the one that you did when you were in? Was it South America?
Somewhere in the world.
Somewhere. Yes.
So the mother plant revealed something to me.
Yes.
That everything any of us need to know, we already know. The only thing you need a teacher for is guidance through yourself. Like at the end of the day, all mathematical, poetic, all information is located in you. People go to school to get backwards. To get twisted, to not have the answer.
Interesting.
That's why the most intelligent children in the world are all homeschooled.
That's right.
But that's because the parents don't trick them out of themselves.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, all information is already in you. You know how to read. It just got to be unlocked. You know how to count and do complex math. It just has to be unlocked. We think we go places to learn new information. The good teachers know how to that's why every good teacher you ever had knew how to unlock it from within you, not put it in.
I've been a teacher. I've done this.
Yeah, the plant showed me that in real time.
Nice.
Facts.
Yeah. So then, and David, I don't know if this is what you do at Light Engine Labs, but with everything that's said, how would you make something like when you do this solar panel thing or the small home thing? How where do you start when you make something easy to learn for a user?
Well, the simple answer to that is I didn't know what it was before. So if I didn't know what it was before, then I make a product for myself. For basic me. I wouldn't make something for advanced me. I make something that anybody can use. And from that, you just create a linear steps so it can be duplicated, or it can be easily fixed if something were to go wrong from an engineering standpoint.
Can you give an example? Is that something that you can break down like tonight? Because it sounds like this stuff might take like years to break down.
Okay, yeah. So when I was working on the virtual power plant, and that's been our anchor for the last 7 months or so. In order for us to create an application that anyone could use and understand, I said, well, what are the key features we need to have on here? And one of the first key features is understanding what the apex of the sun is going to be. So what time can you expect to receive the full amount of solar energy, of solar radiation? Secondly is showing analytics of what are your uses like every single day. And for the average person, you don't get to see these things on Facebook, or any social media platform for that matter. But there's patterns to every usage that we deal with when it comes to social media, and you should be able to go back and recall what those numbers are. So what I did is just built a simple platform where anyone could go review what they've done on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis, and just have it at a single click without having to get lost inside of this maze. So one thing that a teacher taught me when I was at school about creating a great user interface is the best user interface designers are the best maze makers. You know what I mean? Does that make sense to you? If you can make a maze, and this goes back to Inception. Of course, everybody's seen Inception, right? So do you remember what Leonardo DiCaprio asked Ariadne?
What's her name? That looks kind of like Wednesday from the Addams Family.
Yeah. So he's basically like, so he said in 2 minutes make a, and I'm paraphrasing. He said basically in 2 minutes make a maze that takes about a minute to solve. And that's exactly what a great user interface is. That's the simplicity behind it. And like Fest was saying, there's a synchronicity, and there's no difference between analytics and poetry, or mathematics and poetry. It's all the same stuff. And for somebody to be able to merge both hemispheres of the brain, that's what creates that easy user experience. And then of course having just a solid back-end structure. That's what I do. Does that make sense, or is that like uber complex?
Yes. I'm going to go with yes.
I've also drank an entire bottle of wine.
What do you say?
So it makes sense perfectly. I can't really picture like an easy user interface from.
It's not complex.
So to break it,
like, it's not complex. It took you under 7 minutes to explain it. So like, it's not, it's not that bad.
Talk material.
So the simple answer is make a maze that takes a minute to solve, a minute to create, but 2 minutes to solve.
Okay,
that's the answer.
So what's interesting in rap? So when we making raps, the motto is create a rhyme like a theater in your mind, and I think it's the same thing.
Yes, exactly.
There you go. Rap building tech. Right there.
Yes.
Greatest American invention ever. Rap.
Yeah.
Tech.
All that.
It's true.
Well, it's almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you all feel comfortable wrapping up here, anybody got anything else they want to throw out? Before the shout out segment.
I just ate 2 slices of pizza while I was talking.
Is that what you were eating?
Yeah.
Yo, you got pizza?
Hey, man.
Yo, that's what I was eating.
Hey, so shout outs to Blaze Pizza. It's the shit.
Yeah, it's all right.
Hey, LeBron James.
LeBron James. It's great. But yeah, Blaze Pizza is the shit. It's delicious.
There you go. All right, so let's move on to the shout out segment of the show. DJ Lokari, if you could play. Our first shout out goes to Real Deal Razy K, who made this beat. It is one of my favorite beats in the world, from one of my favorite games in the world. I want to give a shout out to number one, Steve and DJ Lokari. For being a part of this whole thing. DJ Lokari for being the Q4 of our quarantine shows. He's running the sound and the video and the OBS and all the stuff. I want to give a shout out to Tony Dark, aka the Black Iron Man, aka David Jones, for joining us today. And I want to give a shout out to Rhymefest for joining us the first time, and the second time, and the third time, and sticking with us this whole time.
I hope he likes us. You know what I mean?
Fest could be doing anything right now.
No, he can't. None of us can. None of us can do
he's on a
anything.
motorcycle. He can put on a helmet.
He could be doing DJ sets or something.
Another thing if he wants to. So thank you all for being here. I want to give a shout out to Melvin Brooks and Ricardo Jackson to run our Blurred Dot Facebook page. It's facebook.com/BLURDDOTRADIO. I want to give a shout out to Jerome Jones, aka Kid Mental, who did our outro, our drops, our logo, and our video logo. I want to give a shout out to Nicole Tosh, our photographer. I want to give a shout out to John at Q4 and Q4 for being our home base until it was unsafe talking to the same microphones as everybody else. What'd you say?
I'm just saying we missed them, man. We miss them.
I definitely miss Q4. We'll be back soon. That is that's my shout outs. And shout out to everybody dealing with this disease, which is everybody. Much love. Be safe. Anybody in the hospital, I hope for your recovery. Yeah. Love, peace, hair grease. Steve, who you got?
Steve.
Yeah. No, I'm like my shit is lagging, so I'm like, did he finish it?
I did.
Unlike Mike, I'm not so optimistic. Yeah, you need to be arming yourselves. No, none of that bullshit. Either no 22s. You need to get all the canned food that you can get. You need to fuck toilet paper. You don't need toilet paper. Get tin foil. Like, it's so useful. Tin foil is what you need to be collecting. But yeah, other than that, shout out to everybody who loves everybody.
DJ Lokari.
Shout outs to my kitty who wanted to, have get a little cameo. You want to say something to the people?
You look like an evil. You look like a bad guy in a movie.
You look like Elgin fed you after midnight.
I'm turning shit down. Wait, you got something to say?
You look like Elgin fed you after midnight.
Yeah, that's true.
You are far too large to be a house cat.
Hey man, it's my baby. We fight.
It looks like
day.
Claw.
I mean,
yeah,
Dr. Claw, right?
Dr. Claw.
Next time, Gadget.
Next time.
That's great. Shout outs to Blaze Pizza. You know what I'm saying? Keeping me fed.
LeBron James.
Shout outs to LeBron James. That's LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Shout outs to my boy Rhymefest, man. You know what I mean? Hitting us off with some bars, man. That was probably one of my highlight moments of this entire quarantine, man. Thank you for sharing that. That was great. Shout outs to the Gala family, man. We're actually, if you're familiar with the Gala, it's an open mic that that was thrown like every Monday in Chicago. It had helped to produce some of the most talented fucking people here in Chicago. And we're going to be doing a quarantine version of that shit actually on the second Monday of next month. So it's going to be dope. If you have bars, if you want to see some amazing performances, some people doing their shit, you know what I mean? Like while they're in quarantine, this is like the time to do it. Shout outs to Stomping Grounds. We're doing it every second Thursday of the month. We're actually going to be doing it every 2 weeks just to keep it going. So the next one's going to be on Thursday. Come and check that out, man. We're doing SBG Chemo, who was actually a Free Ride alumni, he's a part of a group called the Heavy Steppers, and they are extremely popular right now for some reason. Like, all the kids is like loving them and whatnot.
Imagine for some reason.
Heavy Steppers. You know what I mean? But no, it's dope. You know what I mean? They're dope. They're dope. I like the songs. You know what I mean? They're doing their thing. And they will be featuring actually this Thursday. So come check it out. Shout outs to Cole. Please go check out his new album. It is amazing. And shout outs to this team, man. Everybody here is doing such amazing things and keeping yourself busy. You feel me? So feel honored to be on the call with all these great folks. So, yeah.
Hey. David Jones.
Yeah, so first and foremost, shout out to all of the essential workers of America, all of the essential workers globally who are working tirelessly to rid us of this horrific pandemic. Double shout out to the Flu Klux Klan, who are making their lives hell and all of our lives hell.
Sure.
Shout out to Rhymefest. I haven't talked to you in a while, brother. I missed you, man. We need to get up again.
I need that honey that your wife got from the farm.
Yes, we have it. We've been waiting to meet up with you. Yes. So
we'll figure it out. I'm doing social distancing, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna
yes, sir.
Throw it at his car. Just throw it at the car. It's fine.
Put all your money inside of Ziploc bags.
Yes. Also, shout out to the entire BlurdDotRadio team. You guys have been just the best. You know, I have nothing but awesome things to say about you. You know, we've done how many shows now? Has it been 3 that I've been guest on? And
at least
you know,
3.
you always treat me like family. I think it's 3, right?
You are family.
At least 3.
Yeah, appreciate it, brother. Yeah. And last but definitely not least, shout out to Mona Bianca. She, I told her I was going to give her the shout out, a revolutionary conduit of Christ Messiah. She had a message to convey, so I'm just going to read that. She wrote, it's a place for our homeless brothers and sisters to shower, sanitize, recharge phones, and a warm, healthy meal. That's the project we're working on in conjunction with the Smart Tiny Home that I'd spoken of earlier.
Nice.
We're working on creating a project that will be mobile showering stations. So I'm grateful to establish this brotherhood/sisterhood with her.
Nice. Well, shout out to them. What you got?
Hey, look, I ain't gonna just let El Okari get his off. I want to give a big shout out to Baker's Pizza for coming through.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
With the pineapple joint, you know.
Let's get it.
I mean, that one less of a. I'm not on the pineapple on pizza.
Hey man,
I remember being at your house and you ordered pizza and I looked at it and it was like there's pineapple on it and I was like,
yes.
Hey, Fest. My pizza got pineapple on it too, dog.
Man, they give it that sweet juice, man.
Come on, dog.
Nectar of the gods.
It's delicious.
So,
it's delicious.
Shout out to I'm gonna tell you why I gotta give everybody a shout out. El Okari, man, DJ El Okari is so funny, so talented, so charismatic, man. Like you gotta put it. Man, you a legend. You are a giant. All right. Shout out to Steve, aka Billy Paul. Me and Mrs. Jones got a thing going on.
Hell no.
Shout out to Super Scientists. You know, I honestly, you know, Dave Jones is the kind of person that somebody is afraid of.
No, fam.
Some system, somebody, something. He is a threat. And so we got to protect the brother, and we got to nurture and water all of his ideas because he is a genius in bloom.
There you go.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
And shout out, super shout out to Mike Stidham. Go get him. You know, Mike is the facilitator of all people's potential. Mike know how to find, like he can find the illest X-Men, put them together, and like let he is a teacher and a facilitator, and for him to bring this group of misfits together, oh man, he is a special cat.
Something else,
So
bro. You
shout
don't
out-
know.
Love you, brother Mike. Love you.
Thank you.
Love you,
Thank
man.
you so much.
That's it for me.
All right, folks. Well, I'm not gonna cry on air. I'm gonna cry after the show.
You're crying. This is
Mike, you got a
Show
talent.
baby ass.
Thank you very much. Again, shout out to this lovely panel of people. Again, shout out to Kid Mental, all the people that helped to turn the gears. I appreciate all of you. Join us next week where we will have Hakim Doe and Elgin. Who'd you tell me wanted to be on the show?
Oh, my homie Substantial is super dope.
Substantial.
Yeah,
Who we've played many times.
Yeah, he's known for doing music with Nujah Best before he passed. On the Samurai Champloo soundtrack, and also a part of a group called Bob Alloy. Dude is probably one of the illest MCs that I know. Also,
Is he from Cincinnati?
He's from Maryland, and actually got the co-sign from fucking from Chuck D recently as one of the illest MCs that he knows.
Well, next week we will have Hakim Doe and Substantial. Until then, love, peace, hair grease. Stay inside if you can. Wear a mask. Wash your hands.
Bars.
Facts.
Stay safe. Peace out. YouTube.